Happy Friday, everybody. Happy July the 5th. You guys, in our lifetime, we've all heard the saying, that was a God thing. That was a God thing. And as a sudden cardiac arrest survivor, I have a lot of those moments now that I'm back on this side and I'm recovering or recovered. And I had such a situation just a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to share the story with you guys. So, I work in a large facility. It is metal free, it is high security, and is very large. We get 30 minutes for our lunch. Now, as a general rule, I am like the first person back to work on the floor after lunch. And I have another female coworker who, as a general rule, is the last person to go back on the work floor after lunch. So a couple of weeks ago, it was Wednesday, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm not ready to go back. I think I'm just gonna take a couple of extra minutes for lunch, which would have actually made it my full lunchtime because I go back early. So I just sat there, an extra 3, 4 minutes. And I kind of sat there a little too long, but it's okay. I won't get in trouble. I've never done it. But something kept telling me, wait to go back, just wait. And so finally I got up. And there's these two little locker areas. They're like little open rooms where we put our stuff. And I went into the open locker area. And as I went in, I could see my coworker. She was coming in through the turnstiles to the building. And I opened my locker. I put my phone in. And when I shut my locker and turned, my coworker, she came into the little locker area and fell against the wall, and I could tell something wasn't right. And I ran up to her and I'm like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" She's like, "No, I'm very dizzy. I don't feel well at all." And I said, "Hold on, I'll get you a chair." So I ran out of the little locker area up to the front where it's security station and there were chairs, and I grabbed the chair and I told security, I'm like, "Look, my coworker is something's wrong. She's not feeling good. She needs some help. Something's not right." So I grabbed the chair and I pulled it over and I helped her to sit down. And I was like, "Are you okay?" She goes, "No, I'm extremely dizzy." And she went like this. Now, my coworker is from Africa and she speaks French. And she just went like this. And I'm like, "You're dizzy. The room is spinning." She said, "Yes, very much." And my head feels really light. And the security officers were like, "Do we need to get her some ice water?" And she goes, "Yes, please. Yes, please." So security ran and got her water. While they were doing that, I was like, "Tell me what's going on. Did you eat lunch?" She goes, "Yes, I had my lunch." Like, "Did you take any medication or anything?" And she proceeded to tell me that she had taken her blood pressure medication at lunch instead of with her dinner. And to me, that said, "Oh, you took your medicine too early, and now your blood pressure is plummeting." And I stood with her, and security kept coming over, more and more people, and I'm like, "Can y'all find a Ryder? Ryder is our supervisor. Can you please find him? My coworker needs help. She's not feeling well. Something is not right." And they said, "Can you stand up?" She's like, "No, I cannot. I'm too dizzy." She kind of mentioned that she thought she might pass out. She was trying not to say that, but we could tell she was saying, "Dizzy, I might fall over," things of that nature. And so they go to get him, and as they go to get him, he walks up. And I said, "Ryder, come here, please." And he goes, "What's wrong?" And I explained that my coworker was having a very bad disease spell and that she could not stand. She had taken medication. The light's reflecting off my teeth, guys. It looks funny. Anyway, she had taken her medication and she was dizzy. And I said, I didn't want to leave her here. I know I'm late from break. He goes, no, you're good. You did the right thing. Now we just need to find out what's wrong. And so security's like, well, we need to get her out of this doorway if we can and get her back into the break room and in a chair. And so me and my supervisor helped my coworker, helped her back to the break room and sat her in a chair. And my supervisor was like, okay, you're good to go back to work, but I will let you know if we need anything. And he said it could be a while and I may have to do an incident report. So I really didn't think nothing about it until my supervisor said, I have to fill out an incident report on this. Were you there? And I said, I saw everything. I saw what happened. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to have you fill out this incident report. And that's when it hit me. I never go back from lunch at that time. I never go back to lunch at that time. I'm always 5 to 7 minutes ahead of my coworker. If I have not waited to go back from lunch, I'm really concerned that my coworker would have passed out right there in the open locker area, and it could have been very scary for everybody involved. And I began to thank the Lord. I was just like, Heavenly Father, well, thank you for stopping me, warning me, Lord. Lord, thank you for talking to me and changing my mind and putting me at the right place at the right time to help my coworker. Guys, that definitely came from upstairs, because I never go back from lunch to work that late at any time. I'm glad I listened. He spoke to me loud and clear, and he kept me back just long enough to help my coworker in her time of need. Crazy. If you have any it was a God thing stories, share it down in the comments or do a video and share it with everybody. Because if you listen, he's going to talk to you and he's going to use you for things that you could never imagine. All good things. I love you guys so, so much. I want you to have a wonderful weekend. I've got some more content coming, and probably a lot this weekend. Y'all hang in there. God bless, and have a beautiful weekend, and I'll be seeing you later.